guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
What made this an attractive destination?
Just I mean, the playoff run last year and having experience in the AL East and understanding what this organization means, and being able to play in Fenway every day. It's a very special place, and nobody loves baseball more than Northeast fans. So I'm really excited to be back and in the AL East, and I mean, it's a pretty easy decision. You look at where the ball club is, and you see the additions to the pitching staff, and being a defender, it's definitely a staff that I'm going to enjoy playing behind. So a lot of ground balls, and that as a defender, infielder, that's all you can ask for.
You see yourself kind of playing almost like a super utility role for
Yeah,
this team?
bouncing all over the place, doing whatever the team needs me. If it's coming off the bench, filling in, defense late in games, or any opportunity. Even if I have to play the outfield, or even if I have to throw the catcher's gear on. I think the versatility is just going to allow the team and AC to maneuver guys and do things that whatever's best for the team. So I'm excited to show off the versatility, but I'm also I also think it's my best role. I've played every day at certain spots, but I'm really excited to do what I'm best at instead of kind of filling in other organizations. So I'm excited for the opportunity to be a true utility player. Looking forward to it, playing in front of the fans.
Is that, in your talks with the team before you signed, is that also what they were telling you this job was?
Yeah. They're very upfront and straightforward, and telling me that they're still gonna add a bat or looking to add a bat, and it's still a fit no matter what. So I was expecting the team to kind of be solidified, and I think I'm best as a utility player, a true utility player. So I'm excited to have that opportunity again, and injuries happen, and I'll be able to fill in. But just being able to show up to the field and stay present in a different position every day, or even if it's off the bench, I understand that it's hard to do. So it's something that I take pride in, and I'm looking forward to helping the team in any way I can.
I was just going to say, a lot of guys don't kind of embrace that role, or they'd rather, what makes you like that role so much?
Not many people can do it. You see the Kike's, the Chris Taylors, Brock Holtz, these guys who've had so much success, and they're valuable players. So having that opportunity to really dive into that, instead of just playing one position and being a mid-position player, instead I get to focus on being one of the top utility players in the league, and that's my goal. I was joking around with Rafaela today, hoping he just plays one spot so he can't qualify for the utility Gold Glove, but it's something that I'm going to try to go after and help the team in any way. And if you look at the versatility on this roster, it's a pretty special roster, so I'm excited to see what we can do.
This team lost both Alex Bregman and Rob Refsnyder over the winter. Those were two kind of big clubhouse presences. Yesterday, Alex was citing you as a guy that could maybe fill some of that leadership vacuum. Do you see that as maybe part of your role too?
Yeah, I believe so. It's impossible to fill the void that those guys have left. Bregman's been an unbelievable player in his career, and he's won, and he's done it at the highest level. So anytime you lose a player of that caliber, there's no way you could fill that void. But it's a new day, and I'm here to help the team whatever they need. They need me in the clubhouse, need me on the field, different positions. So I've had a lot of experience playing with top players. So just being able to top players and different markets, the highest, the lowest. So being able to have that experience and just spread it around this clubhouse, but just walking into here, there's already a culture that's already been built. So there's not really, it doesn't feel like there's much to do as far as getting guys to work. It's just more of showing guys how to win and keep the body in shape and doing the little things. So I'm excited for that opportunity. At the end of the day, it's hard to fill that void from those guys, but bringing me in is definitely to help the clubhouse a little bit.
How much did you factor in the idea of getting back to the postseason and having a chance to play for a ring?
Yeah, that was that was the biggest thing. Is just I wanted to win a championship. Got close last year and didn't work out. Looking at this staff and what we have here, it's pretty obvious that the window's open, team's ready to go. So I'm excited to see the young guys grow and really contribute. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if everyone was really from the outside. I don't know if people were expecting Boston to get in last year, but I know in Toronto we were happy that they lost because you know, we weren't ready for Crochet and all those guys. So you know, it's cool to see, like, you know, Connolly early step up in the postseason. Now we, you know, made a bunch of additions, so it's going to be fun to watch, and you know, I think we're going to do very well.
How long did it kind of, you know, you guys were a half an inch away from winning a World Series last year. How long did it kind of take to get over that?
I mean, still not over. You know, I just want a chance to get back there. So being here, I think it's the best opportunity for me and to get back there. So yeah, I won't ever get over that. It's more of how can I get back. So I see this being a great opportunity to do that.
That make you that much more eager for this camp, like get back to work, put it behind a little bit?
Yeah, I think I just wanted to play. I just wanted to get out here and play and, you know, flip the page. It was a long off season. I was able to get back home to Hawaii and kind of, you know, rely on my friends and the people around me to pick me up. So that was nice, and it was a good refresh. I'm ready to get back to work and yeah, flip the page. So it was a great learning experience. I learned so much through that run about the emotions and the way, you know, things can swing in a series. And to go 7 games in the ALCS and the World Series, you can't get that experience back. So just having that opportunity was huge, and I'm excited to see what we can do.
How much disbelief do you have still about that play they made at the plate against?
Yeah, I mean, off the bat, I was trying to break up double play. In my mind, I thought it was a routine ground ball to second, and they're going to go home to 1. So, you know, I went in hard to slide. That was my intention off the bat, and Ernie Clement was our best hitter at the time, besides Vladdy. And to hit into a double play there and not get Ernie up would have been terrible. So off the bat, my initial read was to just go and slide hard and try to break it up. And, you know, I didn't really see the trip and all the little things, but from my instinct, from, you know, where I was initially just thinking break up that double play right there and get our hottest hitter up at the time, and it almost paid off. You know, Ernie almost got the job done the next one, but you know, at the end of the day, it's just a great learning experience, and yeah, I'm ready to flip the page. So yeah.
On the offensive side of the ball, like, what are some things you're hoping to try to work on this spring and kind of get that?
I worked with Dylan Lawson in 2023 in New York, and I had a lot of success metrically. That was probably my best metric year in 2023, and it was brought a leg kick in that year. So I actually was already planning on bringing that leg kick back going into this season, and it just worked out that, you know, that was a big part of working with Fatsy and Dylan. So I knew probably going to be a 1-year deal, and I just thought that, you know, Dylan helped me so much get back to where I was, where I could sign a 2-year deal in Toronto. So there's not really, you know, there's a lot of good staffs out there, but I really trust Dylan and Fatsy to get me back to being an everyday player, you know, everyday utility player at some point, you know, if it's next year or whatever. But I just felt like this was the best opportunity for me to develop. And you can look at the guys like Ref Snyder, Christian Vasquez, even Brock Holt. There's so many decent hitters that really blossom in Boston. So I just thought it was a really great opportunity for me to try to get to that next level. And if not, you know, stick to the contact and move the line.
Do you know Ref Snyder?
Yeah, I played with him in Texas for a little bit, and yeah, the way he bounced around and then landed a great deal is a good example for me to just see, like, how they develop hitters, not just young guys, but, you know, the middle-aged players, and even, you know, Romy, the things that he's been able to do. So just looking across the roster, it's just the steps that the young guys make, the veterans make, the middle players. It was very eye-opening for me, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the opportunity.
Did you inquire with Rob about Boston and the culture and vibe here?
I've seen it. I've seen it from across the way, and it was, you know, at Fenway is, you know, the most electric park in the big leagues, and going in as a visitor, you don't want to leave. So being able to call it a home field and feeling the pressure, I enjoy playing in front of, you know, a lot of people. So every game is going to feel like a Friday night and Saturday night, and that's all you could ask for, especially in a long season. You know, I dealt with the opposite, you know, before too. So just having fans in the stands and people who care, and writers who care, and everybody has a job to do. It's fun. The big markets are fun to play in, and Boston's one of the top ones in the league, so it's exciting.
You had made mention of not wanting to play the Red Sox, which I like, crochet aside, but was that, you had just played them in September, so was that like a real thing in the clubhouse, like, you don't want to?
100%. Yeah, we thought it was a better matchup for us the other way, so we were watching that game, and we were watching Crochet just dice up, and it wasn't, that, and I think we had just lost 2 out of 3 and put us behind the Yankees, or tied with them for the AL East lead. So yeah, we definitely felt like it was a tougher matchup for us. So once we saw the other team, we were a lot happier. So yeah, but it was definitely a topic.
You played all over the field, obviously. What do you like playing the best, and what do you think is your best position?
I think metrically, I grade out at third the best. I can play shortstop at a high level, but for some reason the metrics are pretty even there. Got really high defensive runs, but the outs above is low there. And second base, I haven't really had a ton of reps there, but I love it. It's fun. Now that they take away the shift, it allows you to kind of open up and show your athleticism. So I really enjoy playing second, but I enjoy playing them all. So, but metrically, I think third's the best, and it'll be second. And I probably have the most experience at short. Just for some reason, the metrics aren't out of the, don't crush it like how I crush third and second. But I play all of them at a high level, and I've gotten better. So I'm excited to show it off.
So you mentioned this is kind of a new role for you, right? You're just kind of playing every day. Is there someone you play with in the past, or you've talked to about like the process of the preparation of this type of role?
Yeah, I think my second year in New York, when Volpe took over the job, I started playing center field on the spot. I've never played center field in my life, so I also learned catching in Double-A, and I only caught like 40 or 50 games before I had the opportunity to catch in the big leagues. So I've kind of been thrown into the fire multiple times, so that experience helped. But when I was younger in Texas, I had Brock Holt around, and just getting to be his teammate and learn from him, and seeing him play third, left, second, just kind of asking him how he went about it. So Brock was very beneficial for me as a pup coming up, and I think the biggest thing is to be present every day, but whatever position you're playing, you just focus on that position that day. And if you're coming off the bench, just work from short. I think that was the one thing I learned. Coming off the bench, sometimes you focus on second or third, and shortstop's obviously the hardest position, so why not just practice there and bounce around? So I think the key to it all is stay at short, take fly balls, and just move around. Whenever your day is at a different spot, you stick to that spot.
You clearly know how much people here love Brock, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the only cycle in postseason history. Yeah, so I got to play next to him in 2021, and yeah, all we would ask about is like, what is it like to win a World Series? So being here in Boston now and getting the opportunity to play with him, it's pretty surreal.
Did you talk to him after you signed?
No, I haven't. Last year he'd call me, FaceTime me all the time, but I haven't talked to him yet. It kind of just happened so fast. Like once we agreed, it was kind of just like, oh, the season starts. Yeah, there was no like time to relax or really talk to anybody. I had to pack my things, pack my car, and get going. So maybe we'll reach out to him soon, or he'll probably be here anyway. But yeah, it was everything just happened so fast.
Was Boston relatively late? Did it come on late and come together quickly?
No, there's interest the whole time. It's just like the way the market played out. Everybody had to get off the board, and there's moving parts with trades and other things going on other places. So there is definitely interest. Just didn't go as fast as I would have liked, but I'm here now, so that's there's nothing to complain about.
Being a native of Hawaii, do you have a relationship with Shane Victorino at all?
Yeah, Shane is. I do have a good relationship with Shane, and he means so much to our state. I think he is the best baseball player to ever come out of Hawaii. So seeing him thrive in the big markets in Philly and Boston really gave me the opportunity to believe that I could be a big leaguer. It's really hard to dream when you're from Hawaii because you can't see it. But seeing someone from the islands have so much success, not just in the league, but like in the postseason, in the World Series, and the Grand Slam, the single up the middle, the line drive. It's just, yeah, really opened my eyes to really dream.
Have you checked in with him at all since signing, and has he offered anything about playing in Boston?
We kind of keep up. In general, we talk, and he was actually at the World Series and trying to help me slow things down. He's on the field doing the MLB PA stuff, and so we talked, and we talked in the off season. Like I said with Brock, even with Brock, I haven't had a chance to talk to anybody yet, and it wasn't official yet. We had to make sure that this was official to even, yeah, really. I didn't want to jinx anything or something, so now I'll probably be reaching out to these guys. But yeah, Shane, we have a great relationship, and he's meant so much to me, and just being able to look up to someone who's done it in the big markets, it's pretty cool, pretty
There's
awesome.
so much analysis about that last play, the play.
Mm-hmm.
The Jays coaches after the game immediately said you were where they wanted you to be.
Yeah.
I mean, no regrets, when you look back on that. I mean, everything was the way it was supposed to be, I guess. Right?
Yeah, it's an organizational policy.
Yeah.
I think the biggest regret for me, I wouldn't say regret, because I that was the way that I had, and if he doesn't slip, it might have been a double play. So I had the right intention the whole time. The biggest regret was there's no cameras in my face after the game. So I think that was the toughest thing for me, was if it was going to be such a big deal, it would have been nice to have the camera in my face and have a chance to speak. But it blew up without me getting a proper interview. So I thought that was unfair. Like everybody was just kind of going off of it without me really being able to talk about the play. So it was that was tough. But at the end of the day, I did what I was told, and it was an organizational policy, and we win as a team, we lose as a team, and there was a lot of opportunities to win before that, and we didn't do it. So that wasn't the sole reason we lost, and 7-game series, a lot happened before that, and it was a great learning experience. And I think at the end of the day, though, if I could do it over, I definitely would have got a couple steps out. But you got to do what the organization wants, and that's kind of been the thing there. It's with runners in that situation, they'd always keep the third base or the runner close. And if you saw the situation from the game before, Miles Straw was on third, and he did the exact same thing I did. But nobody looked at him because everybody's looking at Barger getting doubled off. So, yeah, there's not really regret. It's just the way that everything went down after. I just wish I would have had opportunity to speak to the media.
The video showed. Carlos put a line in the
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what they want.
Yeah, and it's not Carlos' fault either. It's no one's fault. It's just that's what they did all season long, and it was kind of what was taught in spring. And yeah, it is what it is. It's just it happens, and yeah, I just wish I could have talked and talked about it after, instead of someone else finding a video and a month later and doing it. It would have been nice to just get it all out of the way. But that's it.
So is that thought just you don't want to get doubled off on a line drive and routine ground ball? You're probably out at home anyway.
Yeah, I guess that
Risk
was the
reward.
one. Risk reward, and I think with that, the way that offense worked, you trust every batter. You don't want to take the bat out of anyone's hands because of how lethal that lineup was. And again, Ernie is on deck, and he was the hottest hitter. I think he broke the record for postseason hits. So yeah, off the bat, I'm like, oh, I had all the emotions of like winning the World Series, and the moment the ball hit the dirt, I was just already head down, break up, double play, get Ernie up, and it worked out because we got Ernie up. It just didn't realize that it was going to be that close of a play. But if you're close to the bag, you kind of know that you're not going to have a shot to score anyway. If you're held closer, so off the bat, it's kind of like if I was a step further, yeah, it would have been safe, but I wasn't. So going in, it was like just go and slide and take the catcher out.
Did you go back and look at it much, or do you get away from it?
Oh man, my algorithm on my social media is pretty good now. I'll tell you that. Like, there is no baseball in my algorithm. A lot of blocks and a lot of like not interested. So yeah, ever since it was like 3 days after, it was just like nonstop. So like I just found the way to make my algorithm no baseball, and ever since then, yeah, I haven't seen it. But yeah, I mean, it was heartbreaking. It was definitely heartbreaking, and I'm just happy to be in a good organization now that has a true shot to get back.
What's your
experience been like hitting at Fenway, and how do you feel with that kind of profiles for the ballpark?
I mean, the numbers are whatever. I don't think they're great. It's also hitting against a really tough staff every time you're walking into Boston. So I enjoy playing there. I enjoy hitting there. Just don't enjoy hitting against the Red Sox. So that, it goes both ways. But I enjoy it. I think, when you're stepping in the box and you're looking in center field, you see no seats open. You just see a ton of fans and people standing up and people who care. It's a truly breathtaking experience. So I'm just excited to play in front of the fans and feel that energy that really helps this team win games. So I'm really excited for that.
Did you know Rafaela before today? You were talking about the global.
I knew of him.
Yeah.
I watched him, and he was one of my favorite players just because he's a guy who bounces around, second base, center field, and he even played shortstop that in 23, I believe, and he's had so much success. Seeing him break out last year was cool to watch, but I knew he was good. I didn't know he was that good in center. Like, I knew he was a really good second baseman, really good utility player, but the way he plays center, he's not a utility player. He's a star center fielder. So,
You never met him before.
I never met him. I already mentioned it to him today. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, just stay in one spot. I got you. So.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Looking forward to getting to know you guys.